Morning, Minnesota DFLers, and welcome to the DFL Daily. Happy Monday, June 15th, 2026. Richard Carlbaum here, Chair of the Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party. So great to be with you each and every day, Monday through Friday at 10:45 to make sure that you have the message, the action, the tool to be empowered. We had a fantastic weekend. I want to just acknowledge on the front end that yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of Melissa Mark Hortman's assassination in the shooting of Johnny Yvette Hoffman. But we did what I think Melissa and Mark and certainly Johnny and Yvette have been encouraging us to do. We stood in community over the weekend. We had a bunch of different things happening. A lot of folks door knocked, as probably would have been Melissa's number one demand of us, is get out there and listen to voters at the door. Marking this 1-year anniversary has been challenging for many in our party, and I want to lift up Johnny and Yvette Hoffman and their daughter Hope, who've really proven to us their strength and resilience and their commitment to public service knows no bounds. To continue to pursue that and to serve the people is something that is incredible. And I just absolutely am honored to even be close to them. They're incredible people. And then, of course, Melissa and Mark Hortman and their dog Gilbert are dearly missed. But we continue to move forward together. Okay. A couple of things happening this weekend. Just want to acknowledge we had the Hennepin County Convention. Cedric Fraser's endorsed for Hennepin County Attorney. Congratulations to Cedric. And then we had Juneteenth celebration on Saturday as well in North Minneapolis, where Senator Bobby Joe Champion just really rocked the stage with awards and whatnot. And then a lot of folks were out yesterday door knocking. So thank you to everybody for all that volunteer activism. All right, let's get into today's topic. I'm so excited to announce a new digital project that we've been working on internally here at the DFL. Later this afternoon, we are launching Project True North. This is the DFL's new rapid response social media account built to hold Republicans accountable, move fast, and make sure Minnesota voters know exactly what's at stake and what the truth is, and exactly who we are up against. So this Project True North will be launching this afternoon. Today, I'm joined by Connor Wickland, our digital director here at the DFL, who has been coordinating the brand and content and strategy behind this new project. Welcome to the call, Connor.
Hey everyone, happy to be here and out of chat and in front of you live.
I know Connor is like the man behind the curtain for this call each and every day. So thank you for your work on the DFL Daily. But you've had this other project that I know you've been working on for a while. Connor, we are officially launching today this Project True North. For someone who on this call hearing about it for the first time, what is it and why did we build it?
Yeah, so we've been working in the background for months on this. And first of all, I think nobody on this call should have heard about Project True North. We kept it as an exclusive surprise first for DFL Daily viewers. You were the first to know about Project True North, and again, that it is launching later today. So what is it? At its core, Project True North is a rapid response account. It'll live on X, it'll live on Blue Sky, and it'll live on Instagram. And I know many of you are on all three of those platforms. And its job is simple. We want to move fast, we want to hit hard, and we want to make sure we're setting the narrative online before Republicans can jump on anything. So we've watched accounts like Headquarters, Fact Posts, drawn a lot of inspiration from those folks. I've talked to some of those folks directly. And we wanted to build something like that, but exclusive right here covering Minnesota. It's got to be something that feels native to the internet. It's got to be something that speaks directly to voters. And it isn't constrained by the official tone that our party brand account or candidate accounts have to maintain. It'll be exclusively focused on the mission of swaying voters.
So what you're saying, this isn't just another DFL account. It's actually built differently. Can you talk about what that actually looks like in practice?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the key thing. Official accounts with our name on it need to sound official. Project True North intentionally doesn't have our name on it so it doesn't need to sound official. It can be newsy, it can have a bite, it can post memes, it can call out Republican lies as soon as they arrive in real time. It can sound off on our opponents in ways that are memorable and shareable. And the whole point of this tool is to be different from our official accounts. We want it to be responsive, we want it to be conversational with you all, and we want it to be fun. Really excited for everyone on this call to follow along, bring some joy, and hope that you share our content today when we launch.
Awesome. What candidates will this be focused on? Walk us through the kind of scope of this account.
Yep, so this is a true multi-candidate operation. What we've seen and loved from the national accounts like the Fact Posts, like the Headquarters, is they will focus a lot on national politics, a lot on Trump, a lot on DC, a lot on New York. And then sometimes Minnesota will get mentioned, but it's usually only the big candidates or the shocking moments. So we wanted to build something, again, that's exclusive to Minnesota that covers everything from the governor's race, attorney general's race, state auditor, and then down to legislative races that just simply don't get enough national attention. So our day one goal is to create trending moments for these lesser known candidates and offices because those are the races where first impressions matter the most. Most people outside of this call have never heard of our DFL endorsed candidates or been to dfl.org/endorsed. So we got to help set a good first impression for them with this big trending account. It can define who our candidates are before the Republicans do, which is really important. And if we leave a negative first impression of lesser known Republican candidates before they have a chance to introduce themselves to a statewide audience, that is a huge strategic advantage that only this account can do.
That's amazing. Let's talk about speed because that's something you've really built into the DNA of this project. How does this project True North actually operate?
Yep. So everything on this account is dependent on speed. Speed is everything rapid response. If we're not the first account posting on a breaking news story on any account, whether it's official or Project True North, we're playing catch up. And too often we've seen that Republicans are jumping on and setting the narrative before we do. So we built an operations process that's designed to move in minutes, not hours. And we've been talking to, learning from, and even hiring some of the best people behind the best rapid response operations in the country. And we're bringing that exclusively to Minnesota.
Awesome. So you're saying this account is going to be posting fast and posting a lot. What does the content actually look like day to day?
Yep. So because we're posting so much, it's going to be a mix of things, and that is very intentional. Some of it will be news, so simply breaking updates on Minnesota elections, fact checks on Republican statements, clips of our candidates in the field. We're intentionally leaving those posts open-ended, and we're going to be relying on our audience, including you, including content creators, to repost it with their takes. So that'll make this account a little more conversational than what you've seen out of the Minnesota DFL account. At the same time, we want it to be more punchy. So it's going to have more memes. It's going to have more quote tweets. It's going to have short videos calling out our opponents. We want to tap into the energy of whatever's trending online and truly make it our own each and every day. And the goal is to always be shareable. So whether we're doing something that's relatable or funny or shocking or news breaking, it's to be shareable because every share extends our reach.
Got it. I love that. And there's real Minnesota identity baked into this, right? Tell me about the brand that you've come up with.
Yeah, so this was one of the things I'm most excited about this. So we really wanted to bake in Minnesota to be core to the identity of this account so everybody can join it, not just DFLers. The account is called Project True North. It's a nod to who we are and what we stand for as a state. And I'm really excited to announce that the logo is a loon. This is something I pushed heavily for. The loon has become a real symbol of Minnesota pride and resistance, especially in the wake of everything that happened during Operation Metro Surge. We've seen people come together around the loon. I saw so many signs at No Kings. I saw people with like little loon backpacks. And that's really inspired me to tap into that energy and bring it online.
That's awesome. That's so cool. And just to be clear for everyone on the call, account is going to outlast this election cycle, or is it just for 2026?
Yep, so that's the plan. Everything we build, all of the audience members, the brand, the system, it's all going to stay alive after November. So you're helping us build right now isn't just a 2026 tool, it's infrastructure for the long haul with the party.
All right. Last question, Connor. For someone who on this call who wants to help amplify what we're building, what do you want them to know?
Yep, I'm really glad you asked because everything we do is dependent on launch day. It's dependent on the audience to determine whether this project is a success or a failure. So I need everyone on this call to follow the accounts when they go live later today at 2 p.m. You should see them in your networks. I'll also be posting links on DFL Amplify. Engage with everything we post, a like, a share, a comment. All of it matters because that's what tells the algorithm to push this new account to more people. We're launching our first wave of posts again today at 2 p.m. The more people that jump on the content right away, the more reach we get immediately. And don't just engage with our content. You should see other people in your network reacting to Project True North. You should see content creators. You should see DFL local party units engage with it. We have an incredible community of DFLers across the state who know how to show up. You showed up for this call every single morning. You've showed up for DFL Amplify. You showed up for door knocks and events, volunteers. Now I need you to show up today for Project True North. I'm really excited to see everyone who joins us.
Awesome. So 2 o'clock today, the first posts are going to go up. I want everybody on this call, if you're available at 2 o'clock, to find Project True North and start resharing, liking, commenting. All of that helps train the algorithm that this content and this account is something worth boosting out for other people. Thank you, Connor. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, and I will see you all on the reposts and in my mentions later today.
Awesome. Thanks,
Bye,
Connor.
guys.
Seriously, the work that you and the team have put into this is incredible, and I think it's going to make a real difference between now and November. Here's what I want everyone on this call to take away. We have a strong ticket. We have real momentum coming out of the state convention in Rochester and our Humphrey Mondale dinner. What we need now is depth, more people, more conversations, more community. That's what Project True North is, how we win the fight online. That's what it will help us do. Your action today is simple. Find and follow Project True North on X, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Our first posts are dropping at 2 p.m. this afternoon, and we need all hands on deck. Share every post, comment, and like. The algorithm, as I said earlier, the algorithm rewards early engagement. And that early engagement is what helps us reach voters who are not in this room, who are not on this call right now. This is how we win the information war together from day one. Let's get to work. We have 141 days until the November 3rd midterm election. Let's go win this thing. See you tomorrow.